Baltimore's largest heroin treatment clinic, which administers the addiction management drug methadone, along with intense counseling, is now treating 3,000 people every day. 3,000. That is up from about 2,200 from a year ago. And as ABC 2 News' Christian Schaffer tells us tonight, he found out that the problem might not be what's going on inside the clinic. It might be going on outside them. In the first 3 months of 2017, there were 159 opioid-related overdose deaths in Baltimore City. That's almost 2 every day. This summer, Baltimore City Mayor Catherine Pugh said after years of relying on methadone clinics like Turning Point in East Baltimore, which treats 3,000 people every day, along with smaller clinics around the city, she believes it might be time to try and find a new direction.
We have too much of it, but we need the treatment. But for me, it's how we do this in a more responsible way.
The mayor said one of her concerns is what goes on outside a methadone clinic, so we thought we'd take a look. Accompanied by several of his security guards, Reverend Milton Williams, who founded the Turning Point Clinic, took us out onto Port Street. It's an alley behind his clinic.
They will come, pull up, park the car.
Dealers who have learned not every Turning Point client can resist the urge for a cheap hit of what they're selling. Out here, the addict's high comes without the control provided by a dose of methadone, counseling, and entering their name into the system at the clinic. On many days, this part of Port Street is an open-air drug market. Baltimore City's police commissioner says there's been more than 230 shootings near methadone clinics just over the past year. Last month, the mayor said treatment needs to be provided, but in a safer way.
If you had a child who was on drugs, would you treat them in the neighborhood in which they were drug addicted? And I would think that your answer would be no, that you would put them on a plane, send them in Timbuktu or somewhere where they could get away from the criminal behavior, away from the element that created this kind of activity.
The people who come to Turning Point don't have plane tickets available. They say a lack of easy access to treatment would be more likely to end that treatment altogether.
If we have to go miles and miles to get readily available treatment, most of the time you're not going to do it.
The pastor says there is a more direct solution to his problem on Port Street.
What happens that can clean it up is a marked police car. But there's a shortage in Baltimore City. There's no way that the city can give us a dedicated car around the clock. But that's what deters it, because nobody wants to get locked up. In the absence of that marked police car, it's going to happen.
He does say he takes no offense to the mayor's comment about preferring treatment to happen in, quote, Timbuktu.
Many were offended by that Timbuktu comment, but what she's really saying is that having clinics in residential areas create issues. And that's where Turning Point is a little bit different. We are really in Timbuktu.
The impact of the opioid epidemic felt around the country. A presidential commission working on a national response. Here in Baltimore, in the year 2017, opioids have made a strong contribution to the city's record high pace of murders and an even higher pace of overdose deaths.
I think government wants to tell us they've got it all under control. But truly, government does not have this issue under control at all. They're trying to make us feel good, but the realities of it, when we see the reports every day, government is simply responding to what is happening 15, 20 minutes after it's happened. And right now, we need to position ourselves that we're in front of the curve rather than behind the curve.
Reverend Williams' message to the mayor, the police commissioner, the health commissioner, not to mention the governor and even the president: target as much money as you can toward helping people get better sooner. Reporting from East Baltimore, Christian Schaffer.
Live a better life.
ABC 2 News.
Live a better life. We have part 1 of this story and all of the stories that we have been doing on the opioid epidemic on our website, abc2news.com/heroin.